Welcome to Twisting Fitness. I'm Jess, and today I'm going to guide you through a yoga class to release back tightness, helping to prevent injury and relieve discomfort, allowing healing movement to align and strengthen deep spinal stabilizers to improve back health. Please note that if you have intense back pain, you should always consult your doctor before doing any exercise. Let's go ahead and start out on your mat, seated in easy pose. I'll see you there. So come into easy sitting pose with your legs crossed in front of you, and you can always have a block underneath you if you have tighter hips. So let's go ahead and bring your hands into heart center, but we're going to turn them over and reverse into a reverse prayer variation, bringing the fingers together as well as the thumbs, sitting up tall, drawing the core in, closing your eyes, and beginning to tune in to your breath. Deepen the inhale and lengthen the exhales. Go ahead and set an intention for today's practice. And when you're ready, you can also begin to activate your Ujjayi breath, slightly constricting the back of your throat, regulating your breath, as well as connecting deeper to your core, sounding like an ocean wave or a light snore. Now we're going to inhale, open the arms wide, reach, extend, and then exhale, round and bring the arms together, tuck the chin. And the exhale, inhale, open, big breath, exhale, round, bring the arms together. Inhale, lift, exhale, round. Inhale, lift, hold it here. Reach, extend those arms wide, and exhale, bring the hands down to the knees. So now we're going to rise the shoulders up towards the ears. Hold them there. And exhale, drop them down. Bring them up. Exhale, down. One more. Inhale up. Exhale them down. Good. Now bring the hands to the shoulders and we're going to circle. Inhale as they rise, exhale as they go back. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, bring the arms down, relax the hands on the knees and sit up nice and tall, and we're going to drop the right ear towards the right shoulder. Exhale, drop it over to the other side. Inhale as it's coming up. Take it slightly back. Exhale, drop it down, go the other way. Inhale up to the right. Exhale down, back over to the left. Inhale up. Exhale down, back over. Coming back to center, sitting up nice and tall. Take the right hand and we're going to wrap it around the left knee, drawing that left knee to the right shoulder, lifting on the inhale, and start to twist and exhale and look back over that left shoulder, holding it here. Just starting to get some movement in the spine before we get into some deeper stretches. So let's go ahead and extend that left leg in front of you. Bring the right leg along the inner left thigh. Reach the arms high. Inhale and exhale, fold it forward. You can place your hands down on the mat or move them towards the ankle. And then if you are able, go ahead and grab the foot, taking the head towards the knee. Inhale, always align and lengthen the spine. And exhale, you can deepen if it feels good to you. You don't want to force Any deep stretches, especially if you're having back discomfort. Nice deep breathing into the releases. Inhale coming up. Now we're going to switch the legs in our easy sitting pose. So we're going to take the left arm, hug it around the right knee, wrapping it over to the left shoulder. Inhale, lengthen, align. Exhale, look back over the right shoulder to deepen that twist. Breathing here. With each breath, take it a little bit deeper. Inhaling the arms up, send the right leg in front of you. Take the left foot in towards the right thigh. Reach, ground down, and exhale. Come forward. If this is giving you a stretch, stay right here. And then if you feel like you're needing more, start walking the head towards the knee and holding onto the ankle or foot. Whatever feels good to you. You'll probably notice that one side feels tighter, and that's totally normal. Inhale coming up. Reach. Take the legs, cross them under you. Bring the hands in front of the legs. Come up onto the knees. Come onto all fours. Hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. So we're going to draw the core into neutral, spread the fingers, and we're going to arch and drop the belly, lifting the head. Inhale, round, exhale, arch, inhale, dropping the belly, round, exhale, lifting and pressing the mat away as you exhale. Arch, inhale, round, exhale. Now come back to center and go ahead and take it to the side. So as you drop the belly, inhale. As you round it up, exhale. But going in a sideways rolling movement. Drop it. Round it on the exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Hold it here. Now go the other way. Go to the left. Drop the belly on the inhale. Round and press on the exhale. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Inhale, hold it here. Draw the core in, come back to neutral. Extend the left leg, square the hips. Now reach the right arm forward, hold it here. Breathing deeply and reach the arm and leg as long as possible, whilst keeping the hips square to the mat. Inhale and exhale. Take that right hand down. Extend the left arm and right leg. Flex that back foot. Draw the core in. Square the hips and reach. Really reach long. Reach out of that core. Nice deep breathing. Exhale, coming down. Now we're going to push ourselves back into your child's pose, reaching the arms forward. Now we're going to inhale and walk the hands to the left and begin pressing into that right shoulder and rib cage, expanding on the inhale. Exhale, breathing here, releasing to the side and the lat. Inhale, let's walk the hands over to the center. And exhale, take it to the right side, pressing into the left shoulder and rib area. As you inhale deeply and exhale all the way. Now we're going to walk the hands forward on the inhale and start lifting the hips up, melting the chest down into our puppy pose. Pressing the armpits towards the mat as you lift the tail. You can relax the chin down or the forehead whatever feels good to you. Slide the hands back. Now we're going to take the head down, bringing the hands either to the heels or clasping them behind you, and start rolling onto the top of your head, pressing in to the back of the skull to release any tension you have in the neck and shoulder area in our rabbit pose. Exhale, coming down. Now we're going to slowly start coming up to your knees. Sweep the hands up overhead on the inhale. Reach, 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 lift. Exhale, hands come down to the hips. Step forward with the right foot, squaring and drawing that right hip back, pushing into our low lunge, Anjaneyasana. Keeping active. Don't want to go too deep, especially if you're having back discomfort. So we want to work to keep those hips square in this posture. It's okay to move around. Now we're going to take our hands, interclasp them in front of you, turn them around. Now draw the shoulders back. Inhale, rise the arms straight up, draw the core in. Big breath. Option to deepen, lifting that right heel and pressing into a little back bend. If it feels good to you, otherwise stay straight up with the heel down. So work at your comfort level. You don't want any pain in any of these postures. Inhale, lift. Now exhale, take the left hand down, spin the right arm up, and lift the left knee into a twisted variation of lunge. Circle that right arm, inhale, and open that right shoulder wide. Breathing deep here and keeping that left knee active and the heel pressing back. Exhale, bring that right hand to the right knee. Now turn the left foot over and drop the heel down. So from here, you're going to start straightening that right leg using the right hand to help you give you support. And then we're going to inhale, sweep that left arm up into your triangle. Inhale, reach. Draw the core in to protect the back. And exhale, you can start lowering that hand down if it feels good to you. Breathing in your triangle. Now circle the top arm. Inhale as it comes up. And exhale, take that hand forward up by the left ear. Reaching. Breathing into that left side body. Exhale, spin the left hand down to the mat, or if you have a block, you can place the block under your hand for support here, because we're taking the right hand to the hip. We're going to start extending into our revolved half moon. So open that right shoulder up. If you feel stable, you can lift that right arm. And so from here, we're going to lower the back leg, lift, lower, strengthening the posterior chain here. Inhale on the lift, exhale to lower. Inhale, exhale, keep going. It's okay to keep that top arm on your waist for more stability. Keep your breath going. Now hold it here, lift. Breathe. Keep that back leg active. Now we're going to lower the right hand over beside the right foot about 10 to 12 inches, shifting that left hip upward to open deep into that hip flexor. Now with the left hand, you're going to bring it over to the upper right arm for stability, and then allow your forehead to rest on the forearm. Now take that back foot and flex it and really lift it. Breathing into that side and deep hip flexors. Holding here. staying active, but also releasing and finding the ease in this posture. Now start to bend that left leg, bring it towards the mat, coming into a deep squat. So taking the knees wide, coming into about 90-degree bend with the hands behind the heels. Gazing at the mat. Option to lift the hands and hold here in the deep squat. Breathe here. Oh, and remember, keep your hands down if you need to. Just keep breathing through the muscle activation. Inhale. Exhale, drop into your Malasana pose, pressing the knees open as you lift the heart. Make sure the toes and the knees are lining up. Now we're gonna inhale, lift the right arm and reach as you ground the left arm. Exhale, take the right hand down. We're gonna spin the left arm up and reach. Deeply pulling out of the waist. And exhale, bringing that hand down, lifting the hips high, grabbing the right elbow as well as the left, coming into your ragdoll with a wider stance. So go ahead and let the head drop, resting it on the forearms. You can always keep the knees bent as much as you need to. Breathing here, holding. Bend the knees and start rolling your way up very slowly to stand. Sweeping the arms up on the inhale. Reach, lift, 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 lift out of that core, and exhale, fold it forward, bending at the hips. Taking the hands down, releasing the head. Inhale, lift to lengthen. Exhale, step back into your plank posture. You can always be on your knees here if you need to, or all the way up into your plank, activating the elbows, the triceps, hugging them in. Squeezing the legs together, drawing the navel to spine, and activating the glutes, holding here. Okay, now slowly start coming down, all the way. Inhale, draw those shoulders back, taking the elbows towards the heels, into your cobra. Exhale, coming down, dropping the left cheek to the mat. Holding here, we're going to inhale, lift the right leg, lift it high, as high as you can. Now flex that foot, hold it there. Lower it down. Turn the cheek the other way. Lift the left leg, point the toe to begin. Keep the hips pressing, don't lean. Now flex that heel and hold it. Exhale, coming down. Pause. Now we're going to inhale, reach the arms and legs long, lifting everything up, squeeze the thighs together, and then begin to swim. Keep breathing. Keep swimming. Keep going. Now, squeeze the legs in, take the arms out beside you, hold here. Inhale and exhale, bring the arms to your side for locust posture with an option to bring them over you and clasp the hands to deepen. Slightly retracting the chin and squeezing the shoulder blades together as well as the thighs, holding here. Exhale, bringing the elbows to the mat into your Sphinx posture. Releasing, pulling Pressing the elbows as you pull the heart through the gates of the arms. If you want to deepen, you can press the elbows, press the hands, lifting the elbows. Exhale, coming down, bring the hands beside the chest, tuck the toes, and press the knees, coming back to all fours. Option to press into downward facing dog or come back into your child's pose. So wherever you're going, steady your breath, lift the hips high if you're coming into down dog, and start pedaling it out. Keep going. Keep walking out those hamstrings and calf muscles. Releasing. Now lower down. You can always keep the knees bent if you need to. One big breath. And exhale, bring the knees to the mat. Sweep the arms up. Come out of child's pose. If you're in child's pose, come up to your knees. Sweep the arms overhead. Reach on the inhale. Lift, 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 lift the core. Draw it in and up. And exhale, hands to the waist. Step forward with the left leg. So we're going to do the other side now. Square the hips. Draw that left hip back. Press into the right hip flexor, keeping the core in and stabilizing the spine. Breathing here. Inhale. Take the hands, clasp them in front of you the awkward way, so the opposite way. Press them out in front of you. Now draw the shoulders back. Raise the arms above you. Hold it here. Now if you want to deepen, you can rise up onto that left toe and angle into a little back bend. Just keep that navel to spine to protect your back. And remember, this is your practice, so listen to your body. Listen to what it's calling for. Inhale deeply and exhale. Take the right hand down to the mat, lifting the right knee, sweeping that left arm around and opening into our twisted lunge. Keeping those hips pressing high, holding here as we open the spine, open the shoulder, and open down the side body, all the way into the hip. Breathing here. Inhale and exhale. Take that left hand to the left knee. Now shift the right heel down as you turn the foot over to stabilize. Ground the right foot, pressing through the outer edge as you start pressing through the left foot to come up, straightening that left knee. Inhale, sweep the right arm high, hold it here. Exhale, if you want to deepen that hand positioning, if it feels good to you, go ahead. Breathing into your triangle. Inhale, reach that arm. Exhale, circle it. Inhale it up. And exhale, take that hand forward towards the ear. Keeping the core drawn in, the thighs active. Inhale, bring the left hand to the hip, shift onto the left foot, take that right hand down to the mat or to a block if you need to for your revolved half moon. So start picking up that right leg behind you. Also keep those fingers tinted to give yourself a little more room if you're not using a block, or you can keep it down if that feels good to you. Just remember, you want to feel ease in your postures, not like you're forcing something your body's not ready for. So here you can take that left arm high or keep it on the waist, and we're going to lower and lift the back leg. So lower, exhale, lift, inhale. And keep that arm up if it feels good to you. Keep going. You can always keep a micro bend in that front leg as well. Now hold it here. Breathe. Lift that back leg a little higher. Now exhale, take that left hand out to the side of the left foot about 10 inches. Shift the right hip upward and open. Now take that right hand to the upper left shoulder or bicep area to stabilize you. If you lower it down, it's going to be a little more intense. So see what feels good to you and allow your head to drop down, resting on the forearm if that feels good. Flexing that back foot, lifting it high. Really releasing deep into that right hip flexor area, the psoas muscles, which are so important to back health and ease and movement. Inhale, big breath. Exhale, start bending that right leg, coming forward into our deep squat here, taking the hands behind the heels to support you if you need to, or releasing the hands and holding yourself there, actively pressing into the deep squat, breathing deeply. Now we do have one more option here. You can either stay here holding or supporting, or if you feel good and you want a little challenge, you can step the feet closer together, bringing the shoulders down under the knees, pressing the hands down onto the mat behind the feet at a diagonal, fingers slightly pointed outward. Now you can stay right here if this is new to you, or if you want to, start picking up the feet, gripping the mat to balance, and connecting the feet in front of you. Pressing here, breathing deeply in what feels good to you. Challenging yourself a little bit if your body's calling for it. If not, no worries. This is your practice. So wherever you are, release the hands and press the knees open, coming into your Malasana garland pose. Pressing up out of the knees, activating and spreading those toes, drawing the core in. Exhale, lower the right hand or left hand. Inhale the right arm up and reach. Now you can stay here, or option to take that left hand to the outer left pocket and take that right hand over around to bind with it. So if you need to shift over to the left to connect the hands and then shift back to center, that's totally fine. Breathing here, or keeping that right arm reaching. Inhale, gently release your bind. Exhale, take the right hand down. Inhale, reach the left arm up. Reach. Now take that right hand, spin it around to the outer right pocket. Left hand's gonna come behind the back, clasping the hands, shifting to the right if you need to, and coming back into center. Breathing, releasing into this arm bind. Now wherever you are, gently release the arms. Start to lift the hips, taking the hands over the back and clasping them as you come into your Uttanasana forward fold with a little bit wider than shoulder stance with the legs. And we're releasing the shoulders, coming forward over the body. Keeping the knees bent if you need to. Listening to your body. Bend the knees. Roll your way all the way up slowly. Tuck the chin. Release the arms. Sweep the arms up overhead. Reach, reach, reach. Lift. Inhale. And exhale, fold forward at the hips. Slowly coming down. Hands come to the mat. Head hangs. Inhale, lift to lengthen. Exhale, hands come down to the mat, and we're gonna step back into your plank. Or you can jump back, whatever's calling to you. Hug the triceps in, activate the thighs, squeeze the legs together, draw the core to the spine, and activate your glutes. So plank is a very active pose. It's almost a full body workout here. Breathing through the effort. Connecting with your core. Now shift forward, bend the elbows halfway. Hover. Now keep that breath going. Find that ease. Observe the effort and keep going. Keep breathing. Exhale, coming down. Tuck the toes and coming into either your cobra or upward facing dog. Lifting the knees. Breathing here, squeezing the shoulders back and squeezing them together as you gaze up. Now begin to roll yourself down, relaxing the cheek to the side. Now start wiggling the hips just to loosen things up before we move into our next pose. Now we're going to bend our knees, flex our feet in. Now inhale, lift everything up. And if you can, grab the ankles and come into your bow pose. So press the heels high as you open the chest and the heart, as well as the shoulders and the spine. Now you can always keep low or just not hold on to the ankles if you're having any discomfort. Now if you're here in bow, you have an option to use that right leg and tip yourself over to the left side, deepening the shoulder stretch, deepening the opening, keeping the hips pressing, allowing the head to hang down. Now use the left leg and start rolling back to center as you inhale. And exhale, come over to the other side. Come over to the right. Letting the head relax down, pressing the hips and squeezing the shoulder blades together. Inhale, coming back to center. One last lift up to balance everything out. Exhale, coming down, relax your cheek the other way, and wiper the legs, windshield wiper, to loosen everything up. Inhale, coming up, bring the hands besides the chest, tuck the toes, lift the knees, and press yourself into your downward facing dog on the exhale. You can always keep the knees bent if you need to. Now we're going to inhale. Exhale, step the feet wide. And move the left hand in about a hand width and reach the right hand to the left ankle. Start spinning that shoulder under you. Spin the right shoulder under you and through for a little hamstring release and spinal twist. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, take the left hand to the right ankle, pulling it through, twisting, releasing into the hamstrings. Inhale, coming back to center. Now we're going to step the right knee forward as well as the left, coming down, shifting onto our sitting bones, bringing the hands behind the thighs, lifting up into our boat, Shavasana. So we're going to keep our knees bent here. Now keep that chest lifting. Try not to round. You can always keep the feet down if you're having any discomfort. And we're just going to extend one leg and the other one. So we're getting a little bit of a hamstring stretch while we activate our abdominals and core. So nice and slow. Now if you want to release and do it without holding on, you're more than welcome. Just keep that chest lifting. Now bring the knees together and squeeze. Squeeze the legs in. Really press them together. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. And then we're going to open them, coming into your seated bound angle pose, walking the hips towards the heels, rocking side to side. Now we're going to open your feet like a book to help open our hips. Inhale, lift, and exhale, press the knees on top of the legs, or press the elbows on top of the knees to deepen your release here as you come forward. You can also let the elbows come forward to round if that feels good to you. Remember, this is your practice. Do what's calling to you. Now inhale, shift back onto the sitting bones. Pick the legs up, keep them pressing together. Really press, 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 press those feet together. Press them, press them. Playing with the neuromuscular system here. And now we're going to extend those legs wide into your straddle. So you don't want to be too deep here, just a little bit of a stretch, and then you want to activate the knees and toes, keeping them pointed upward. So inhale, reach, and exhale, twist. Actually not twist, just move towards that right leg. Fold forward. Nice deep breath, keeping those legs active. Breathing deeply. Inhale. Now feed that right arm through. Spin the left arm up and overhead, taking it into the side and releasing the low back as well. Lumbar stabilizers. Inhale, reach up, both arms come up, lift and turn and face the left foot, squarely coming forward, hands come down, head comes towards the knee. Inhale, take that left arm, lower it down to the mat. Now spin the right arm up. Shine your heart upward to release that right side body and low back. Now begin to walk those hands in front of you, coming forward, extending those knees, pressing the feet upward, tightening those knees. Now we're going to come down to our elbows. Now we're going to tighten deeply. So activate those knees, flex those feet, tighten, tighten, tighten. Keep breathing, but tighten those legs. And exhale, come forward a little deeper. You can relax wherever feels good to you, either on your elbows or up here, or you can take the arms wide. This is your practice. Inhale, coming up. Bring the legs in. Slide the bottom forward. And we're going to slowly roll ourselves down. Bringing our feet towards our fingers. And we're going to roll up one vertebra at a time, coming into our bridge posture. You can stay here or take the hands under you, clasping the hands and squeezing the shoulder blades together. Now you can stay here, or if your back is feeling good and you're feeling loose, go ahead and take the hands under you, moving into your wheel pose. Pressing the hands down, start lifting the hips. You can rest down on the head if you need to. And press those shoulders, press the torso into the shoulders as you let the head drop back, and keep the navel to the spine. breathing in your bridge or wheel, pressing through those feet, staying active. Now begin coming down, rolling slowly, one vertebra at a time. Bring the knees in, relax the hands on the belly. Pause for just a moment. Inhale deeply, exhale through your mouth. Now we're going to take that right leg, cross it over the left. We're going to thread the needle. Feed the hands through. Now we're going to pull the knees up towards the chest as we ground the tailbone. Releasing our right glute, keeping the shoulders and neck relaxed. Lower that left foot down and then drop the knees to the left, opening the right shoulder, gazing to the right elbow. And deepening the leg cross if you want to deepen the twist. Inhale, reach the right leg up. Clasp the lower leg. Start lifting the head towards the shin, extending the left leg, and begin to circle the ankles, stretching that right hamstring. Inhale a little higher. Exhale, either hold the outer portion of your foot or the inner, and we're going to take it out to release the inner thigh. Take it out to the side, or you can do half happy baby, keeping that knee bent. Whatever feels good to you, try to keep that left leg from lifting, holding here. Lower that right leg down. Now we're going to bring the left foot over the right knee, flexing to protect the knees, flexing the feet to protect the knees. Feed the hands through, hug the knee in, press the tailbone down as you pull the knees towards the chest. Releasing the left gluteal and hip, as well as the low back area. Now lower the right foot down and drop the knees over to the right side, crossing them a little deeper if you want to deepen the spinal twist. Gazing to the left elbow, breathing here. Inhale. Start extending that left leg up. Bring the head towards the lower leg. Hold on to the ankle or shin. Extend that right leg long and start circling the ankles. Stretching our hamstring here on the left. You can always give yourself a little massage if it's feeling tight. Lower that right foot. Grab the outer or inner portion of the left leg and begin taking out to the side to release the inner thigh. Or keeping that foot bent for half happy baby. Whatever feels good to you. Bringing both knees in now. Hug both knees up to the chest. And let's start a little roll. If that feels good to you, or you can just keep hugging the knees to chest. Now we're going to lift the legs up over you, taking the hands into the low back, moving to our Shavasana. Here's on the way here. Coming up, bringing the hands to the low back, or taking the hands behind you, clasping and pressing the shoulders into the mat, keeping the chin up off of the chest. Option to bend the knees, taking the knees towards the ears. Straighten the legs, Release the hands and slowly start coming down, lowering the hips back down to the mat. Relax the head down, flex the feet, hold here. Just a little inversion. Point the toes, now flex them, nice and strong. Now bring the legs, feet together, and open the legs into your reclining bound angle, resting here. Starting to release your breath, slowing things down. Now let's extend the arms and legs coming into our Shavasana. You may want to put a bolster under your knees if you're having any discomfort in your back. Extend the arms out to the side as well as the feet. And then roll open gently. Thanking yourself for completing this back health flow. Your spine is going to thank you. Now releasing the hands and feet, the arms and legs, the hips and shoulders, the belly, the chest, the neck, the palate. Release the forehead and the scalp. Let everything go. Release what no longer serves you. You can always press pause and stay here longer if you want. Otherwise, start to wiggle the fingers and the toes. Interclasp the hands, reach them above you, nice and long. Big inhale. And exhale, roll over to the right side. Pausing here, just a moment. Inhaling, coming up to your easy sitting pose. With your legs crossed or coming into lotus or half lotus. Whatever your body is calling for. Bringing the hands into our heart to seal your practice. Gently closing the eyes. Thinking of something you're grateful for. Inhale the arms up overhead. Bring the hands down to the forehead. Thank you so much for practicing with me. Sending love and light to all beings everywhere. Namaste. If you enjoyed today's back health flow, go ahead and please show your support by subscribing for weekly flows and give a thumbs up, comment, request, or share, as well as check out twistingfitness.com. See you soon.